Clive Yaxley and Jerry Gallagher recently won an award for a poster advertising a computer manufacturer.
Well, the message we wanted to get across was that Honeywell have 60% of their workforce purely checking quality control of what the other 40% are making. So we went through a whole load of different ideas, and eventually the one that was chosen was a man with 3 eyes.
It had to be a photograph. You wouldn't think anything was strange if you drew a person with 3 eyes. But to actually photograph a person with 3 eyes, then that would really stand out. We didn't know whether we could achieve that at the time, but we thought we'd try it. We sent down this visual to the client, and then he bought the idea, and then we worried about how to do it. We started off by getting just a normal face like this, and we did some prints of it on cell, on an acetate, and started adding an extra eye in. And you can see that it just doesn't look right, because you've got 2 left eyes or 2 right eyes, and it didn't look like a person with 3 eyes. So we then went to think a bit further. We managed to come up with an idea of flipping the picture, which is quite simply cutting down the middle of an eye and then flipped it over again. And that way, you don't get an exact match, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, we went through quite a few sets of eyes to find the right one. Eventually, we came up with this fella here.
Nice bright blue eyes.
Yeah, had just good sort of clean eyes.
Their computer graphics studio took over, using a very high-definition computer image of the photograph. The first job was to remove any blemishes on the original, like a white spot on one eye.
We can zoom up and enlarge that portion on the screen. We can then separate the 2 cursors, and underneath the green cursor will be the data that we are picking up, and it will be put down where the red cursor is, like this. The camera, unfortunately, now does lie.
On the finished poster, we put a pencil behind the man's ear. And of course, once we took the shot and flipped it over, he also had a pencil behind the other ear, because it's the same shot. So the computer took the pencil out behind the other ear as well.
We can cut round the actual pencil, which we can see the green trace line is the actual shape that we are cutting out on the image that we have.
They wanted 3 eyes, but not 2 noses. And getting the right skin tone to blend into the cheeks started with blanking out the nose, ready for airbrushing.
And the bright yellow area that you can see on the screen now is the area that will be affected by the actual airbrush.
We then got into the problems of the eyebrows go in the opposite direction, because the hairs join and it looks wrong. The same with the eyelashes. So on the computer, they managed to retouch the eyebrows so they went the same direction, or merge in so it looked like they were going the same direction.
At the moment, we're picking up the eyebrow from underneath the green cursor and laying it back with the red cursor on another portion of the head.
Well, it's good for us because we can now think of ideas which you would have dismissed before, but now the computer's there. You can do lots of things. I'm sure we'll be using it a lot more.
Amazing. I'll have to look more closely at photographs in future.